doubled for.
And a dense fog advisory to start out our Friday, but better weather returns later today. My timeline for clearing and a look ahead to a wonderful weekend.
And hundreds of people will head downtown this weekend for the Kroger Wellness Festival. What to expect from this event this year?
This is WLWT News 5 today, leading the way.
6 a.m. starting with some thick fog to go around Cincinnati. The downtown shot right here. This is from DeVue Park. Not looking bad, but man, that fog is definitely bad to our east. It was bad for me as I was driving down Reed Hartman this morning. Good morning to you. I'm Megan Mitchell.
And I'm Stephen Albritton with Kelly Rippon. Thank you for joining us. It's Friday. Celebrate. The weekend is here. Celebrate that too.
Local, late breaking.
Right now it's 6. Nearly all of Vermont is now in a drought. We'll show you how you could qualify for relief and if that rain is moving out then.
Yeah, that rain is gone this morning, and we're looking ahead to sunshine this weekend. We'll time out that forecast and show you how much warmer it gets.
But we've got one more day of school left before the weekend. Marissa has your bus stop forecast coming up.
Plus, a devastating fire at one Vermont ski resort, but business is still on. How Sugarbush is recovering from this late night shop.
And a Canadian favorite taking the spotlight in the Queen City. How this weekend event is bridging connection with our northern neighbors.
NBC 5 News Today starts now.
All right, well, let's get your Friday morning started off with a live look over Rutland. Temperature out there is 64 degrees.
Where the news comes first. Northern California's news leader for 70 years. This is KCRA 3 News, live at 6 a.m.
Well, Sacramento becomes a foodie paradise this weekend. How you can sink your teeth into an international food festival.
Plus, getting to and from school is about to get safer today in a fast-growing city. What's debuting today that should slow down traffic?
And work is underway to rebuild an historic location's future. Also, residents getting their chance to decide what goes there next.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6 a.m. on your Friday. You made it. We're headed into the weekend. I'm Brandy Cummings in for Deirdre Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Teo Torres. So many things going on.
Right now on WISN 12 News at 11.
Jury deliberations underway in the trial of a daycare worker accused of abusing babies. The closing arguments this morning just before the jury got the case. Felony charges for James Comey. What's behind the new indictment and why critics say it raises serious questions about the Justice Department. Plus, pocket pancakes at the ballpark. The Brewers' playoff celebration served up with a side of syrup.
And if you're headed to AmFam this evening, the weather fantastic. We're mild now, warmer this afternoon, and I'm tracking a fantastic fall weekend forecast in Weather Watch 12.
Leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 11.
And we start here at 11 with breaking news. An Elkhorn man will spend the rest of his life in prison for killing a newlywed couple at a bar. A jury found Thomas Rout guilty in June on 6 felony charges, including first-degree intentional homicide. Moments ago, a Walworth County judge sentenced him to life in prison.
West 2 is breaking the big stories at noon. Right now, the search continues for a missing 17-year-old in Marion County. And a back and forth between Florida's Attorney General and State Attorney Monique Worrell. Plus, breaking details from the Brevard County Sheriff on an ICE crackdown along the Space Coast. We'll have all of these stories in just a moment, but first, we need to talk about the tropics.
We do. Dual systems getting their act together, including one that could get very close to our coast in the coming days.
Fall weather in the Tennessee Valley can bring amazing beauty, but it can also spark dangerous storms. Depend on Storm Track 9 to keep you ahead of fall severe weather every step of the way. On air with our Weather Alert Day system, alerting you of major changes days in advance.
On social media, tracking storms in real time, so you have the information you need now.
And on the go with the Storm Track 9 weather app.
This fall, depend on Storm Track 9.
We're back now with Jimmy Kimmel back on the air at more stations. The media companies Sinclair and Nexstar, which both own dozens of local stations across the country, saying today they will bring back Jimmy Kimmel Live this evening on its ABC affiliates. It comes after Kimmel returned on ABC's air earlier this week after he was preempted over comments he made about Charlie Kirk's suspected killer.
Coverage you can count on. KOAT Action 7 News at 5 starts right now.
Next, are you struggling to find a doctor? How one program in Albuquerque is trying to keep doctors and nurses in New Mexico.
And then they're using our items for these memorable moments in their lives. And that's the cool thing about this.
A bakery in Albuquerque blending New Mexican flavors with Hispanic baked goods. Plus Sasha.
Well, the Rio Grande rivalry happening here at University Stadium in less than 24 hours. The hype surrounding this event, and it's expected to be a sold-out one.
Well, we are following breaking news of a car chase with Albuquerque police. It ended near I-25 in Gibson. This is a live look at the scene.
Tonight, a tropical disturbance in the tropics. What you need to know to be prepared. Also, officials speak out tonight on inspections for restaurants. And later, a man loses his life in a traffic accident in Grand Bahama. Eyewitness News starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Janae Noel. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping news tonight, residents in the southeast Bahamas now bracing for impact as they're expected to feel the brunt of Tropical Depression AL94 as it makes its way north. Meteorologists are urging those in San Salvador, Runkey, Long Island, Cat Island, Exuma, and its keys to begin preparation for the tropical storm conditions that are expected to begin by Saturday.
New details in a deadly shooting in Freeborn County. Ahead tonight at 9, police naming those involved in what's being called a disturbance. Plus, 2 years later, a status report on the legal proceedings in a high-profile Fillmore County crash involving an Amish family. And James Comey is charged with making a false statement to Congress and obstruction of a criminal proceeding. Your 9 o'clock news starts right now.
Your first local late news from your trusted news leader. This is KTTC News at 9 on Fox.
For almost 4 weeks now, one question has loomed over the Minnesota State House.
In the height of hurricane season, our eyes are always on the tropics. And the Super Doppler 10 team is here tracking every storm, getting your family hurricane ready. Learn how to plan and prepare with the Severe Weather Guide on wavy.com. Then get daily in-depth updates on all your devices and on our new streaming show, Beyond the Forecast, free on Wavy Plus. All the tools you need to stay safe. Super Doppler 10 on your side this hurricane season.
In the DMV, weather can change fast. When we put out a weather impact alert,
now is your time to prepare, get a plan in place.
We have our weather impact alert going until we feel the danger is past.
We're tracking the storm minute by minute.
We're not letting our guard down just yet. This is a dangerous storm.
I would seek shelter. Every alert, every forecast is built on the most accurate data.
Your safety starts with preparation, and that starts with us. Stay informed with WSA 9's Weather Impact Team.
This is ABC 15 Arizona Tonight.
Look how bad it's coming down.
Monsoon 2025 roars into the valley with a vengeance. Hail pounding neighborhoods from the east to the west and flooded roads turning major intersections into lakes.
We had a cancellation at 4:55, 5:55, 6:55, and 7:55 trying to get to Kansas City, and they canceled our flight.
Plus, a temporary ground stop at Phoenix Sky Harbor leaves thousands stranded. ABC 15 brings you team coverage of the powerful storm system wreaking havoc across the valley on Arizona Tonight.
And thank you for joining us on Arizona Tonight. The big story of the day, a storm system that brought heavy rain, flooding, lightning to all parts of the valley. And tonight we're bringing you team coverage.
All right, strong storm moved right over Phoenix earlier this evening. That continues to move north. What about the forecast for tomorrow? Do we dry things out? I'll have the updates coming up.
I declared a state of emergency in Gila County, where heavy rain and catastrophic flooding have decimated homes, destroyed businesses, and most tragically, taken lives.
Governor Katie Hobbs paving the way to help flood victims in Gila County. Her announcement today frees up money and resources for the Globe Miami area, which has been overwhelmed by devastating flash flooding over the past 24 hours. But first, another wild night of weather across the valley with heavy rain and thunderstorms. You may have seen some flashes of lightning or a downpour where you live. A number of trees were blown over in this Walmart parking lot near 38th Street and Thomas Road in Phoenix.
12 News at 10 starts now.
It's a painful day for Arizona, for Gila County, and in particular the communities of Globe, Miami, and Claypool, and the San Carlos Apache tribe. These are tight-knit communities that embody the Arizona spirit of neighborliness and resilience, and they're facing the unthinkable. Today, I declared a state of emergency in Gila County, where heavy rain and catastrophic flooding have decimated homes, destroyed businesses, and most tragically, taken lives. We are unleashing the full force of state government to support the people of Gila County.
Governor Katie Hobbs weighing in there on the catastrophic flooding, as you heard. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Rachel Cole. We'll get to the flooding in Globe with 12 News journalist William Pitts in just a few minutes. But first, another round of storms slamming areas around the valley in just the last few hours. Take a look at this. This happening in the Deck Park Tunnel at I-10 and 7th Street.
President Trump's inconceivable insistence that we need federal troops in Portland does not address the real concerns in our communities. We do not need or want federal troops in Oregon, stoking fear, creating conflict.
This is an American city. We do not need any intervention. This is not a military target. The president will not find lawlessness or violence here.
Well, good evening. Breaking news right here on KGW with what you might call a unified voice this afternoon along the Portland waterfront following President Donald Trump's latest directive. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm David Molko. Early this morning, the president announcing over social media he is authorizing the federal government to send, quote, all necessary troops to Portland.